Hi, my name is Tristan Mayberry, and this is my Heroic Imagination project. I chose to do my project on when I felt like I was a hero in a very dire situation. So, it starts at 11:50 p.m. It was late at night, and me and my parents were in a video game tournament. We were playing for about 2 to 3 hours and just never stopped. So then I started to get drowsy, I started to get tired, and then I head upstairs to go to bed. A couple minutes later, my parents end up doing the same. They shut down all the video games. They end up walking upstairs, or they close all the blinds, turn off all the lights, and then they head upstairs. This is when we get to 12:15 a.m. My mom starts getting ready for bed. She's in the bathroom, and then she starts seeing smoke come through the lights. That's when her fiance said he starts hearing something like rain coming outside. They both look outside, and then they see the house is on fire. They don't know what to do, so they start panicking. They then run down the hall. So at 12:20 a.m., my mom runs down the hall and she wakes me up in a panic. She says, "You need to grab everyone and everything quickly. The house is on fire." So I jump up in a panic and I grab every valuable thing to me. And then that's when a realization started to creep in that I had to get these second, and that I had to run downstairs, find both of my dogs, and make sure that none of them were getting involved with the fire or anywhere near the fire, because if that would have happened, nobody in the family would have recovered. So then I finally stumble on both of my dogs. I grabbed them as quick as possible. We then ran outside to a neighbor's house. That's when I stood there and saw what happened to the house. All I could see was flames. Side of my house is gone. My neighbor's house is also on fire from the damage from mine. Just the realization, and then me holding the dogs right there. It was a very bad time. So then I just watched and cried and just tried to make sure that I could compose myself. And then at 12:45, I snapped out of the gaze and I ran my dogs to a neighbor's house so I could run back to my house. When I get back into my house, my goal this time was to grab every picture, electronic, and clothing item I could possibly need, because I truly didn't know when the next time I would be at that house, or just living anywhere in general. So I eventually got up to my room. I grabbed everything I thought I would need for the time being, and then I ran it to my mom's car. And then I located my parents, because the last time I saw them was when my mom was screaming, "Hey, the house is on fire, you need to hurry." So that's when I went and located them, found them. They told me to. So at 1 a.m., they eventually told me to go to my neighbor's house. I ran over there because I knew my dog was there. So I made sure that she was all right and that we had a place to sleep. For the rest of the night, I stayed with my dog, and I was making sure that she didn't inhale any smoke, because throughout the night she was breathing really heavily and she was just having a very bad panic attack. So I just wanted to make her feel safe and make her feel comfortable. But in general, I felt like I was a hero in this situation for saving my animals and just reacting quickly to an event that really you can't do anything for, especially with that short of time. I mean, from 12 to 1, this side of my house was completely gone, and I don't know in that situation what other things I would have grabbed or what I would have done differently, as I felt like the most dire thing I needed to do was make sure that my family was okay and that the pets were all right, just because they're an essential thing to our family, and that we really don't know what we would do without them.